and that's the face card on my wrist. She 808. She 808. She 808. She 808. She 808. She 808. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. She 808. 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 I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing right away, it's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. 15-yard pickup there. First down, New England.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now, May. He finds Bell. That's caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And You get paid to make the difficult catches, and I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his third touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable with Rivers. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. He'll look to throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick six. A touchdown for the defense. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
This returnable with Rivers. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short. Play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Now Gibson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Williams gets it from the pistol. Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
He'll be stopped just a short gain, down to the 30. Second down and 8.
60 Bearcats. Set up. Go.
They'll go play action with May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now it is 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set.
In motion is Myers. It'll be 1st and goal. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Set. Set go. Ready.
Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. From a little closer, here's second and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Let go.
He'll keep this himself. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's third down and goal. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, New England. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find his man, Nicole Hardman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll try again here. Second and 10.
60, trap 60. Let's go now.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Finally, this defense has been searching for a big play after giving up 2 touchdowns on the previous 2 drives. They're going to need more of that. They have to find more impactful plays that end drives and get the ball back to their offense.
To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run here with Gibson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. It's May. That's brought in by Myers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Alert! Alert! Hut, hut.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Patriots.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10. A give. Here's Hall. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, New York. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Antonio Gibson out of his end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, here's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From out of the gun, here's May. Pass, right side, taken by Baker. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Got ready.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready. Go.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Let's go now. Let go.
It's first down, and it's Hall. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Jets. So that's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. And what happened there? Kick doesn't even get there off the crossbar. No good. No extra point added. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Here comes Antonio Gibson out of his end zone. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings it.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll drop to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
So we've come to halftime here in Foxborough with the Patriots on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable with Rivers. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball. And I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome.
That's complete to Jeremy Ruckert. A gain there of 11. Good for a Jets 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he will score. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. On the option, here's Williams. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. A carry now for Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Marquise Bell up to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
To throw is May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Go!
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He's got Myers on the completion. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And he's going to pick up a Patriots end. He's going to have the Jets.
Offensively landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Has completed to Douglas. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something.
And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw here to begin the drive. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
On the give, it's Hall. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now, May. And this will be incomplete, but there's a flag back in the backfield where the quarterback is. They may have got him after he released the ball. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he will take this down, close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. He's going to take a shot down the field. He is in. Javon Baker. Touchdown, New England.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable with Rivers. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Back to 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lions.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
70 ready. 70 ready. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. On the return is Jones. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Gibson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
Here we go.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked up by Sauce Gardner.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, yeah. He'll be a little short of that 1st down. Tackled at about the 37-yard line. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second.
Ready up.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Let's go now. Street.
They put Wilson in motion.
Half the 60. Half the 60. Hey, smash.
He'll try to run for it with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Going up top. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. They put Adams in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to try it here again. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. Maynard on 1st and 10. That one taken in by Douglas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a handoff to Williams. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll run. It's Williams. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go!
Now they'll set up to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the right side here, pass is caught. 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw yet again. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target, but not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
And that's going to be incomplete, but hold on. There is a flag down. Let's see what we've got. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.